Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everythin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Everything and Nothing. Oh my god, do we not have a good show tonight? I mean, we have a good show every Thursday, but tonight, oh my god, we have an awesome, fantabulous show. Because we have the owner of this place in Branson that takes care of cats. And it is called Mocha's and Meows. Mocha's and Meows. Over off of Bob Creek and we'll get that here in a minute. Anyways, we are going to have a Purride Art Fest this Saturday.
Correction, it's Purride Fest.
Purride Fest this Saturday at 10 o'clock in the parking lot. And I cannot wait because I'm so freaking excited. This beautiful person that has put this together reached out to me and my husband and JoJo and a few others and asked us if we wanted to be a part. And of course, hello, we would love to be a part of this because it is trying to make a difference in Branson and show what diversity and pride is all about. Pride is not just about one sexuality or one race. It is about every sexuality and every race there is on this planet. So if you are somebody that is ignorant to the truth, that is the truth. You need to open your eyes and your mind and quit judging and putting shit off on other people. Judge yourself. Don't judge somebody else. So, with that said, we are going to bring Mocha's and Meows. Oh.
Mocha's and Meows.
Here is Mary Trexler.
Mary effing Trexler. Okay, get it right.
Okay, that's why I'm asking because I mean, hello. So here she is. Hey,
Hello, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming on as our guest.
Yes.
I mean, hello. You're like the most fabulous person in Branson.
Well, I don't stay up until 9 p.m. for just anyone.
Oh,
She's actually about to turn into a pumpkin, but it's fine.
It's coming soon.
yeah. No. So tell us a little bit about Mocha's and Meows Cafe.
So we are Southwest Missouri's first permanent cat cafe. There have been a couple of like pop-up little adoption events that have been a similar concept just for a weekend or a day here and there. But we are a brick and mortar, almost 6,000 square foot facility. And on one side of the building, we are a full-size cafe. We are home to Missouri's largest cat-themed gift shop. And we are also on the other side of the building, home to a rescue and rehabilitation behavior-based facility as well. And so we partner with our local Humane Society, Branson Humane Society, and we specialize in adult rescue cats. And so at any given time, I manage a colony of 30 to 60 rescue cats indoors. They've got about 2,500 square feet, and we let them live as close to a home type lifestyle as they could until we're able to place them permanently in their forever homes.
Awesome. And how long have you been there?
Since November of 2019. So right before COVID hit.
Awesome. So you do a meditation or yoga?
Are you talking about cat yoga?
Cat yoga?
Cat yoga.
I still want to start cat yoga.
Yes.
Tell us
We
a
have
little bit about that.
certified yoga instructor who comes in every Tuesday. Her name's Addie. She's fabulous. And she actually has her own business, Destination Yoga by Addie. So this is kind of what she does. She is the business. So she goes into other studios and other places, a lot of outdoors classes. And for us, she comes in at 6:30 every Tuesday and she leads the cat yoga class. And it is fantastic. All the cats get so excited because they get to work late. We normally close at 6. So they have people in there until 7:30. So they'll come out and they'll get on your yoga mat and they'll sleep with you or play with you or sit on your lap or, climb on your shoulder, just really be involved with the practice. So it's super cool.
That is so awesome. And you also let people go in there and play with them and give them some interaction.
Yeah. So we are a for-profit business with a nonprofit mission. And like I said, we take on a bunch of the adult rescue cats from the Humane Society, which if you look at all of the populations that animal rescues serve, when you break them down into, dogs versus cats, old versus young, older cats are historically the hardest to find homes for. Statistically speaking, in America, there's somewhere around 4 to 5 million cats a year that are euthanized due to behavioral issues. And so I am certified in feline behavior. And so I have developed a program where rather than trying to get the cats out of the rescue as quickly as possible, we do the complete opposite and we keep them way longer. Sometimes I think the longest I've had one is around 2 years. And
is that the one that just got adopted?
One of them, yes. Garfield had been there for a little over a year and a half, and he went home last week. So we're very excited. We do still have 2 cats from that same group. So they, if they're still there in September, it'll be 2 years for them.
Oh, wow.
But we also provide a lifetime of remote behavioral support for the cats when they go home. So for the rest of that cat's life, you can reach me phone call, text message, email, pretty much 24/7. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And any behavioral issue or change that happens, we are there to do everything we can to keep the cat in its
So what would you say to someone that has a geriatric dog that's blind and deaf, and then a small, like, I don't know, Chihuahua-ish dog that's like 7 years old and it's a little shit, but then they're thinking about getting a cat? What would you say to them? And how would you know if that cat is going to react well with those animals that's at home already?
Typically in a situation like that, I look at the age and the physical capabilities of the human, and I try to match them with a cat that's kind of their speed. And then with those 2 breeds and ages of dogs, that's more education to the human than anything else. If the cat has elevated surfaces and it has appropriate spaces to get away from the dogs, if there were a conflict, you're going to be fine. Cats are natural predators, so they are literally built to protect themselves if you give them an appropriate environment. So usually it's just, I mean, my job would be as simple as just providing the counsel, maybe printing out a couple extra handouts for them of how to introduce the cats to the dogs, putting it in their take-home pack, and just really reinforcing that, hey, I am here for you. But I would definitely kind of, push him toward an older cat, one that's not going to be as playful, that's not going to be as destructive, that wants to lay in the window and sleep most of the day and maybe have you petted a couple times during meal times. That would probably be the pairing that I would try to make in a situation like that.
Awesome. Well, that is
Almost Sunnyside?
What?
He says, how old is Sunnyside?
Oh, I looked it up today. He's only a year and a half old. So he's actually a lot younger than I thought he was.
We had a cat that passed away last year. He was 15.
It's been 2 years. It'll be 2 years this December.
2 years ago. And he looks almost
No,
like...
Sunnyside is the orange.
Which one looks like him?
That was Star Crunch. The name
Star Crunch almost looks identical to him.
I told JoJo yesterday.
I fell in love with him because of that.
the little like eyes watering when Star Crunch got in the window, it wasn't because of allergies. Star Crunch stared at me and looked me right in the eyes, and he looked a lot like our boy, but of course different color. Like the white on Star Crunch's face, the shade didn't have that. And then when he turned around and walked away, you know how Star Crunch has that back left foot that has black on it?
Yeah.
On his white? Well, Shade, on his back paws, he had the same white socks like Star Crunch did on the backs, but his black spot made a heart when he put his feet together.
Oh, that's so cute.
And they had the same like stripes coloration and everything, just those differences, but they were so much alike. Those, if you saw water down my face, that wasn't allergies. That was missing my baby.
Right.
We picked him up when he was 3 days old, and he looked like a sphinx. And he could barely hold up that big ass head of his. And then T-Rex picked one up, and I was like, no. He picked up another one, and I was like, no. And then he picked up Shay, and I was like, yes, that one. And then, yeah. So from then on, we'd go visit him every other day. I was like, let's go see our boy. Just like Atticus. Atticus was 2 doors down from us, so as soon as I picked him out, and I picked him out because the white paw reminded me of Shay's paw, and we go see him all the time.
So, you are a big ally of the LGB. Is there a reason for that?
And the T and the Q.
I mean, there's several reasons. One, as a business owner, everyone has money. Everybody's money spends, right? So everybody should realistically feel welcome in my business. The
urban legend is that gay people have more money.
Yes, that's
the urban legend, everybody.
That's been my experience as well. And on the animal rescue side, there are like I just said, there are millions of cats every year that are put down because they are peeing in the wrong place. They are scratching in the wrong place because humans have decided that they're not good enough. I have had several very successful adoptions to same-sex families. Actually, Frankfurt, who Josiah, I believe my 3-legged boy, who I had also had almost 2 years. Actually maybe 2 years. I would have to look that up. If it wasn't, it was just under. He just went home to the sweetest couple. They visited him for months, and they came in a week to the day before they closed, or the day that they closed on their house. They came in and officially submitted the application and came back and picked him up a week later because they wanted to get everything moved in and set for him. And they have since adopted another kitten, and they just visited last week, and they are fantastic. Speaking of last week, we had an event. We had a wonderful couple who came in and beat everybody in every round of trivia that we had. I mean, I have just had such an outpour of support from the community that it would be negligent and stupid as a business owner for me to take any sort of opposing position. Absolutely. And on a personal level, I have a trans-identifying teenager. I don't like at this stage where we are very much still dealing with a non-developed frontal lobe. I don't think we should be choosing lifelong labels. Yes. But during this season of his life, whether this is his forever or this is just a step of his journey, my job as a mother is to make sure my kid feels welcome anywhere. And frankly, I don't have any business interacting with anybody who would not be welcoming to my child. I don't want anybody's money who would not be safe to be alone with my kid. And if you feel that way about any member of the LGBTQIA plus community, then you are not a safe person for my child, and I don't fuck with you, frankly.
Yeah.
Frankly. I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you have had some Pride. Is it Pride that events that you've put on?
Purride.
yes.
Right. Other than Saturday.
Yes, every year we have tried to do something. The first 2 years we were open, I think I had a permanent, it started out just the month of June, and it was so successful that it was kind of a year long just pride display with merchandise, jewelry items, apparel, cat collars. We even throw in some dog stuff. It's very much
Because of Meows. Is it
very,
showing?
yeah, like that.
Yeah, she loves them actually.
Mhm.
And we wear them a lot.
I love that. And, it's very much catering to our customer base, and while also supporting my child in a very real way every single day, that even if you don't feel welcome in every room that you step in for the rest of your life, you will be welcome in any room that I am in.
Awesome. That's beautiful. And you're a beautiful mother to be the way you are towards your child. And I wish that there were more beautiful people like yourself in the world that we live in today, because we don't have enough.
Thank
As
you.
a person that has been more business than ever children, also, Mochas and Meows is a safe place for people to work.
Yep.
I don't know if you still have them on staff, but you have a couple of them days and whatnots.
All the time.
So,
I think since the moment we opened our doors, we've also employed C of O students.
Oh, awesome.
And we've also employed atheists. We've employed Christians. We've employed self-identifying agnostics.
Awesome.
We always, so it truly, if you are safe
Yes.
and you are not hurting other people or animals, you are always welcome at Mocha's and Meows.
Absolutely. And that's the way it should be everywhere. Like, I swear, Eureka Springs, your business reminds me of Eureka.
Yeah.
How they do everything. You're down there. You're welcomed, whether they like it or not, because down there it's about money and
Absolutely.
acceptance. And, they choose to be down there because they can handle not hating or judging other people. Just
Yeah.
accept their money and their presence.
I actually just took my kiddo down to Eureka for a long weekend. I think it was back in March. It was right before spring break. And we went to Turpentine Creek, of course, because we've got to see the cats.
Yes.
And we went and walked downtown and really took it all in. And he met this really cool little old shop lady, and she was so welcoming. And she said, well, honey, you move on down here. You already have family. I'm right here. You are always welcome. And I have seen my kid have a lot of emotions, but it's been very rare that I've seen him that happy. And that means the entire world to me.
Absolutely. And that's a good place to go to get that. It really is. This first place that I've ever been in my life that I felt accepted.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I loved it. And I'm like, I gotta come here. This is my home. Whether I live there or not,
yeah.
people accept me, and that's where I choose in my head to call home.
Absolutely. And I wanted to show my kid that, it is very close to us.
Yes.
So I'm like, I really leaned into, we can do this anytime.
Yeah,
we can
we
literally
take day trips. We leave early in the morning and come back before dark, and
yeah, we can just take a drive. Like, if this is something you like doing, like, just say so. There was an art gallery we wanted to go to that wasn't open. So we, logged a couple of things that, okay, well, next time we come in, this is what we're going to do. And so it definitely was a successful trip. And when you're talking about teenagers, especially in the world we live in today, and all of the influences, and you guys, like, when you're not parents, I don't think a lot of people think about the way that we grew up
Right.
versus how they grow up now in relation to technology.
Absolutely.
Our kids have literally had a screen in their face their entire lives. And
Yeah.
there's so many influences coming from every direction
Everywhere.
that all my kids should ever feel around me is pure neutral acceptance and love.
Yes.
Unconditional. And if anyone is not experiencing that in their real lives, then they need to come in and feel that there too, because literally when you step in, as long as you look, don't come talking to me any type of way, right? I'm still who I am.
Right.
But as long as you're coming in to Mocha's Meows and you have a pure heart and good intentions, you are going to have a good time, and you're going to feel the love you couldn't not.
Yes.
You'll feel very welcome and very loved, and that's what I hope this event on Saturday really radiates to people.
Me too. I really do. And I'm so thankful that you put or help helping us help you put this on, because it means a lot to me. A lot. Like you have no idea. I want to make a difference in this town. This is my hometown. I want to try to show people.
We bought land here, so we ain't moving anytime soon. We gotta fix it, not leave it.
Right.
Exactly. I think
Right.
that we live in this area that is historically antiquated, right? Like, we still very much are 20 years behind everybody around us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
there's like this mindset where in every aspect, right across the board, that this is the way it's always been done, so that's the way it'll always be. And I just don't, at the core of my being, I just don't, and I can't believe that.
Me either.
I think there has to be a moment where somebody says enough is enough, and we go against the grain. And maybe Saturday's not perfect, but whatever goes wrong then we'll fix going next year. I've already got people approaching me about next year.
Awesome.
That's a really cool place to be when we haven't even had the
Yes.
first one yet.
Yes. That is so awesome. Like, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I have friends calling me, hey, so what time does everything start? And, da, 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 da. And so I'm like passing along, I'm sharing like I'll get out everywhere. And I wanted you to come on here because this is worldwide. And so I'm gonna share the shit out of it and put it out there to where everybody is gonna see it. And we might have people on the other side of this world coming over here just to see you and your kitties and have a good time on Saturday for Pride.
I love that. I'm not here to make headlines, and I'm not here to make waves, but I do want to make the world just a little bit better than it was when I got here. And I owe my kids that, if nothing else.
Yeah, because I tell everybody all the time, everything that I do today is for the kids. Everything I do today is for the next generation.
When we're gone, who's going to be here?
Because the work and the fighting that we do now for things to change is going to leave them and set them up for success.
Exactly. And make it a little bit easier for them to make a difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're doing that like, oh my God. I wish that there was more businesses in this town that was like you and your business.
Well, I will say, and not to be like too humble or whatever, but I do have a little bit of an advantage. The cats do a lot. And I think that the work that we do with the cats really does give me some grace to some of the people who don't otherwise have that. And I think that really that puts me in a position where I do feel called to stand and host these events and be this person, because people will listen to me who won't listen to you.
Yeah.
And if I can just, facilitate that conversation, that's one more person who maybe, here's a wild concept, right? One more person who actually does live up to what we're called to be as Christians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wild idea, because all of these people who are trying to act like Jesus said they need to hate everybody. I talked to him this morning. He did not say that.
Right?
I spoke to the man, okay?
Yeah, direct. Right. And I keep telling people, you show me that in red letters, not a single one of them, not a single verse. It's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy. It's very crazy.
Listen, we live in a day and age where we're matching energies, okay? Like,
Yes.
we're not saying what you want to hear. We're not going to tickle your ear. We're matching your energy.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes. You have any questions or anything? Do you have anything that you would like to mention or bring up or say?
I don't know. If anyone's watching this who's on the fence about coming on Saturday, please give us a chance.
Yeah.
We've been working really hard for the last like 6 weeks or so to bring this to life, to toe the line, and do what those before us have not been able to do. So if nothing else, come out, be a part of Branson history, support the Humane Society, because here's a hill I will die on. People get real loud in the comment section about how I rescue animals for people who've never rescued an animal in their life. So stand on business. If you want to come at me, come correct. Right?
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yep.
And tell us some about Saturday. What's going to be there? What's going to be going on?
So, God willing, the plan is we will have. We have been having a lot of, since we've been gaining so much traction in the media the last couple of days, we've been having a lot of last minute vendor signups.
Awesome.
So, assuming all of those, show up, and everything goes as planned, we'll have somewhere between 12 and 20 vendors for the day.
Nice.
We've got a games area, which will be on a ticket system. So you'll purchase the tickets on a donation basis and redeem those to play the games for prizes. The prizes for the games are going to be great, including free cat lounge time to go inside and spend some time with the cats.
Awesome.
All 37 of them.
That's trying to win right there.
Which I think we do have one going home tomorrow. So I'm going to say 36 you can hang out with on Saturday. And, there's other prizes as well, other merchandise and things. And then throughout the day, not only will we have live entertainment, we've got a DJ who's coming out. He'll be there all day. But we'll be doing a lot of local business raffles throughout the day. We've got over $4,000 in prizes that we're going to be raffling off. We've got gift certificates for local dispensaries, for tattoo shops. I'm not even sure. I think we have maybe a stay. I don't know. I told you guys I'm terrible at the raffle stuff, so I don't want to misspeak other than what I've said that I already know that we have. But come out, buy some raffle tickets. All proceeds for the entire event are benefiting the Branson Humane Society. My goal is to hand them at least $1,000 at the end of the day. I brought in $500 in 1 hour of cat bingo back in February.
Wow.
And it was a big help to get the first low-cost spay and neuter clinic off the ground 2 weeks ago. So my goal is to help them purchase a little bit more surgical equipment so we can get maybe even ahead. So $1,000 in my head. I would love to go more than that, of course, but if we hit that, I'll be more than happy. But we will also be highlighting adoptable cats, as well as opening the stage for community testimonials where members of the community can come up and, just like I have with you guys tonight, tell their story about their experience being a member of the LGBTQIA plus community in our area, or an ally, whatever their personal lived experience is. So I'm really looking forward to that, probably most of all.
Awesome. This sounds so exciting.
Yeah.
I know I am.
I'm going to be there. Mary's going to be there. All the cool people are going to be there. Yeah. Just do it.
You got to come out and see us because we are the important people in Brandon.
Yes, absolutely.
Look for the tie-dyed shirts.
And come see why we're the most important, okay?
Yes, and I will say I rinsed our tie-dye shirts today. I will finish them all up tomorrow because I also got the other ones tie-dyed, and they look great. I'm so excited.
Awesome!
Yes, if you look for all the people in the tie-dyed shirts, those are the coolest people that are going to be there.
And the most important.
And they're probably going to know some of the things.
Yes, they will.
We'll find it. Yep. Well, hon, if you're done, it's been 30 minutes.
All right.
You better go before you turn into a gremlin.
Yeah, I hear that pumpkin coming with the horses.
Yes. I'm going to go to bed before another 12-hour day tomorrow. Tomorrow is cat bingo. So
yes.
Doors open at 6:00. It's $5. Gets you 6 games of bingo. You can win merchandise, prizes.
And the cats help you play bingo.
What?
I said, and the cats help you play bingo.
Yeah, exactly. You get to play bingo with 37 cats. So what more could you want from me?
Do you have like a website or anything like that?
Yes, mochasandmeows.com.
Okay, and your hours of business?
We're open 9 to 6 every day but Monday.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. We love you to death. And you're beautiful inside and out. Stay there. Okay?
Thank you, guys. I love you. Good night.
Love you.
Love you too. Good night.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. And there you have it. Mocha's in the eye.
I'm so excited.
Me too. Saturday, you gotta come and check it out. Starts at 10 o'clock, ends at 6. We are gonna have all kinds of vendors, all kinds of artwork, all kinds of merchandise. We're gonna have a stage with DJ, music all day, raffling all day. You name it. There's gonna be water games for kids and grown-ups. I think it's just for everybody. Whoever wants to
Games are for everybody.
play the little duck game in the pool.
Pay the money, play the game.
Pick it up.
Listen, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna say some shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna say some shit. So come and listen to our shit that we're gonna be saying, because it's gonna be beautiful.
Besides LGBTQ people, who are we helping?
Who are we? What?
Helping.
Helping? America. The world.
We're helping cats.
Taney County
Humane Society. Taney County
Proceeds-
Humane Society is gonna
proceeds
get
from-
and receive every bit of this.
Wait, I thought proceeds were going to Branson Humane Society.
Is it Branson Humane Society?
I'm pretty sure it's Branson. Humane
Okay, so let's just say proceeds are going to the Humane Society.
Yes, the proceeds are going to the Humane Society.
Yes. So bring your money. Okay? Bring them dollar bills.
Yes. Oh,
Bring money in the pride, baby. Bring money in the pride. And wear your rainbow. I mean, if you don't got no rainbow on, you ain't gonna
Bring
be in.
cash.
No,
You
just
don't
kidding,
have
just
to be gay.
You don't have to.
But
Yes, be an ally.
but it doesn't
Be
help.
like, come.
if you're not gay, come and give all the
And
hugs.
if you're a hater, keep your ass at home because we don't want that shit there.
Oh yeah, especially if you're a mom, you show up and give these babies all the love because some of them ain't got no mamas that
and daddies
accept them.
Don't
Okay,
forget the daddies.
so they need you.
We need the
to
daddies
come and give them love.
Yes,
because love is love.
Mamas is important because you carry them for 9 months, and let me tell you, if you're a damn good mama, you carry your child for 9 months, you'll accept them for no matter who they are or how they are in their lifetime.
I'm actually a stand-in, well, whatever you need, but I'm part of this app. I forget the name of it, but like you can call me to like be their uncle or their dad and walk them down the aisle,
awesome.
Or go to a family reunion with them, or
We're gonna be giving out hugs too.
Yes,
Uncle
about the
hugs or daddy hugs. I don't care.
yeah,
Whatever kind of hug you need, I'll hug.
Not me. Don't hug me.
Yeah, Kevin says no hugs.
yeah. He says that,
Yeah.
but he's gonna get some hugs.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna get some hugs too. Don't let him fool
Oh
you.
yeah, he is. He gonna be getting some
I'm just here for the party.
And this month is Pride Month.
Yeah.
This is acceptance of no matter who you are, how you are, is acceptance of that. Exactly. Doesn't matter if you're straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, it does not matter. Black, white, Chinese, Vietnamese, it does not matter. This is acceptance and pride within yourself.
Yes.
And your family and your children and everybody around you. Have pride. No matter if you have anything else in this world, have pride. Because that's it. That makes the world go round.
Well, in talking about pride, one of the biggest things that drives me up a wall is people are like, well, where's my straight pride? Where's my straight pride? Where's my straight pride? Be thankful that you don't have to have a pride, because the reason we celebrate pride is because for us it has been a fight.
Yes.
We fight our own battles, but 20, 30 years ago, they were fighting different battles.
Oh, yeah.
And people lost their lives. Like,
yes.
So my favorite person in gay history is Harvey Milk, and I will die on
mine too.
Mountain. And my favorite quote of all time is "Hope will never be silent."
Yes.
And of course, he's got so many good ones, but that's the one that I stand on. Like, every day I go to work, or every day I'm talking to somebody about the, pride, or, about being gay, and, why I came out of the closet. And why I stay, especially in this area, is a big one. Is why do I stay in a place that I know that I'm not wanted? And it's because I have to fight for a better tomorrow. And for me, that's why I stand on "Hope will never be silent," because I talk back. I'm very firm on I will talk back.
Oh, yeah.
Because if there is something unjust happening, I'm not afraid to say something.
Nope.
Because if I sit there and I'm quiet and I don't speak my voice, then nothing's ever going to change.
Nope.
We have to fight for it.
Exactly. And with that said, there was a friend of mine that shared this, almost a book.
We love him.
So awesome. So I'm going to read this to you. If you don't get it or understand the reason for pride, I am happy for you. You never experienced feeling different and not knowing why. You never were threatened, bullied, beaten up, taunted, murdered, or in fear of being murdered. For who you are, you never experienced those. You looked up to telling you that you are an abomination, which leads to thoughts of suicide with attempts or accomplished. You never experienced fear of death or your friends dying from a crisis that was blamed on what you are. You never saw your peers or friends or family experience any of these things. Pride is being able to finally be accepted. Pride is being who you are without that fear. Pride is teaching those growing up in our shadow that nothing is wrong with them and God doesn't make mistakes. Pride is letting them know that we survived and persevered so they can feel safe, accepted, and loved for being who they are. Pride is the ability to come out of hiding because of all the reasons above. So if you don't get it or understand any of this, you should feel very fortunate to not have those experiences. However, we did. We share in a bond we should never have had to endure. That is why we are proud to be able to have each other as friends and allies to survive in this world. This is why we celebrate each other. That is a little bit about pride. And you should absolutely understand where we're coming from because we have lost loved ones. We have been bullied. We have been beat. And we have been murdered. And a lot of people don't understand that that has happened to us. And not only us, but allies of us that accept us. And others didn't like it. So they took care of it in their own way, which is ignorant and very stupid. You should not be like that. You should open your eyes, open your mind, and change what is inside and out. If it's not positive, why is it there?
Right.
Look in the mirror and look at yourself. And if you don't see positivity, you need to change that because that makes you look ugly. And who wants to look ugly nowadays? I mean, come on now. I don't want to look ugly. So I have pride within myself, and I love myself of who I am inside and out. I love my family and I love my friends. I love the LGBT because that is my family. I made them my family when I came out at 21. And I started living my life out of the closet at 21 without fear and without bullying and without hatred because now and then I could block that shit and tell you to stick it up your ass because it ain't going to go anywhere else.
Stick it up your ass.
Because this is the new time. This is a new era. This is a new life. This is a new world. And we're in it and we ain't going nowhere. So get that straight too. If you don't like it, turn around, walk away. If you don't like it, don't read it. If you don't want to hear about it, don't listen to the radio. Don't watch it on TV. Block it from your life. But don't try to change it and block it from everybody else's life. Because that's not your decision, nor is it your choice. So love each other, love the ones around you, and be there for each other, no matter what. I have lost a lot of loved ones to suicide, and I have known a lot of loved ones that has taken their life by suicide because of how they were treated as an LGBTQ+. And that is so sad because everybody is deserving of a life, no matter who you are. So please love yourself. Don't hate yourself because everybody else is going to hate. And you can block that shit because you're you. Control that. Don't put that shit up on you. You put that shit right back up on them because they're hiding something. That's why they're showing hate. And that's probably the acceptance of themselves because of who they are on the inside. If they don't want to show anybody else. So that's another thing for you haters. That's the way we look at you. Is yeah, you're just like us. You just hate it. You don't like it. You don't want people to know about it. Well, we know about it, whether you want us to or not, by your actions. So listen up. Listen up. Because, like I said, we ain't going nowhere. Saturday is a pride day. To have pride within yourself and others. And we want everybody there to love each other and to come and show your love and appreciation and your acceptance. Not just for yourself, but for your surroundings of who you care about. Because, like Mary said, she's there for her children. Every mother on this earth should be there for their child. You carry them for 9 months. Okay, daddy can't do that. Daddy's not going to do that. Ain't no way in hell daddy's going to be able to do that. But mamas are. And that should mean something to you. To turn your child away I have to carry them for 9 months? Are you shitting me? Like, do you think that child is going to turn you away just because you want to look ugly or act like ugly or come off as ugly? No, because they're going to wholeheartedly love you like they're supposed to. So you love them back, please, and love each other.
And if you're feeling emotions that seem like they're too hard, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. My inbox is always open.
And mine is too.
Dial 988.
Yes, suicide line.
Call or text anything. If you reach out to me and you want my phone number, if it's going to save your life, I'll give it to you. Because this world is a more beautiful and better with you in it.
Yeah, with all of us in it. Absolutely. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Oh, and Mary, Daniel says hi. If you see this later, you're probably asleep right now.
Yeah, she probably a pumpkin. The gremlin years probably done came out.
Absolutely. So again, Saturday, Mocha's and Meows parking lot off of Fall Creek, and it is also the parking lot of Saint City Bar.
Yeah.
So you can look them both up, and they'll give you directions on Google. And
they also have a laundromat if you need to do your
laundromat.
Laundry and hang out with the gays. Like we got you. We got you covered.
Yeah, put your laundry on. Come on out, hang out with us. We don't give a shit. We're there to have fun and enjoy. So you come out, have fun, enjoy with us. It doesn't cost anything to enter or anything. Only thing that costs is raffles. We're going to be doing raffles all day. So that raffle is like some awesome stuff raffling off.
So many good things.
So many.
It's like
so
every day we have
much,
something
like
new.
worth so much. And you would love it. And you are going to love it. And there's going to be vendors with rainbow stuff. And I think food.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. So come and check it out. 10 o'clock, Saturday morning. And bring your rainbow, bring your pride, and bring your family too. Yep.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Oh my God, that flew by already? Are you kidding me?
I know, it went quick.
I know, I like it when it goes quick. Sometimes. Not always.
I like the longevity of things.
Sometimes.
You know?
I'm getting older though. That shit'll kill me. Believe me.
I'll tell you later.
So hey, you gotta enjoy what you enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Whether it tries to kill you or not, you gotta still enjoy it.
And I mean, if it's late at night, then I want it to be quick because I'm just ready to go to bed at a certain time. But
we haven't made any commercials, so here's a commercial for you.
Who?
Nashville Roadhouse Live, multi-award-winning show including Best of Branson and Best of Southwest Missouri. Nashville Roadhouse Live, the most awarded show in a single year in Branson history. The best of Branson. The best dancers, singers, snacks and drinks, and audience. For tickets, visit NashvilleRoadhouse.com or call 417-336-8742. Branson's most awarded theater and shows. The Pierce Arrow Theater, Nashville Roadhouse Live. Located at 3069 Shepherd of the Hills Expressway, Branson, Missouri. For tickets, visit NashvilleRoadhouse.com or call 417-336-8742.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everything.
Have a great night. Peace and love to everybody. See you Saturday, 10 o'clock. Fall Creek. My brain just went blank. Mocha's and Meows, St. City Bar. Come find us.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there.
And we'll be there.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everything Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life. Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
OMG.